Hey folks, I am driving up the Golan Heights. I just passed an area that was right along the border with Syria, and I'll just describe it to you and try to show it to you if I get a chance. But it had a double chain link and barbed wire fence, and it had signs all along the fence that advertised that there were mines present. One time I had my tour driver out here joke to me that the mines sign was in Hebrew and in English and in Arabic, except in Arabic it didn't say danger mines, it said picnic area. He was joking, of course, but back there, those mountains behind me are in Syria. And right now I'm driving up the mountain, very windy road, to the Golan Heights. And when I get up there, I'm hoping to do a live broadcast from up there to talk about the issues here. We haven't had a tremendous amount of action out on this front with Syria, and I think all you have to do is come out here and look at the topography, and you're going to know why. You'll understand why we don't have to worry about Israel being attacked from Syria, because there's a giant canyon about the size of the Grand Canyon that's between Syria and Israel along most of its border. Now there are a couple of small areas where there's not this giant canyon, but wow, this road is amazing. Look at that. I'm getting up here to the top of the Golan Heights. You see how far down it is. It's really not likely that anybody would be able to get across there, even if they had the wherewithal to do it, which they don't. Syria is fully involved and still struggling to maintain its hold on power after more than 10 years of civil war and more than 7 million people displaced from their country. So right now, Bashar al-Assad, he's got enough to worry about without getting involved in Israel. There have been some militia groups. Look at the view here. Check that out. Amazing view. There have been some militia groups that have fired mortars across the border, from what I understand. But you have to understand, a mortar is very small. It's basically a flying hand grenade. It's a little bit larger, but I mean, it's not, a mortar would not even destroy an entire house, most likely. A mortar would destroy a room in your house. If it's a big enough mortar, it might wreck your house. But I mean, because there are different sizes, right? But you know, when I was in the military, we used to carry 60 millimeter mortars, which, you know, that's only about that big around. That's not much larger than a hand grenade. They have 120 millimeter mortars, and those would certainly take out a car, maybe. But if it landed next to your house, it would mess up one wall of your house, but it's not going to destroy your house. So you imagine, with all the land they have out here, firing some mortars across the border typically will start a brush fire or something. I've been out here before when they did that, but that's about all. It's not. This is a very sparsely populated area. It's unlikely that it would kill somebody unless they were just really, really unlucky. And so the bottom line is, it's unlikely that Syria is going to get involved in any meaningful way in this fight And so that's one front that we don't really have to worry about. I'd be much more worried about the danger of Arab Palestinians who live in Israel getting involved in a big way, what I was calling yesterday the fourth front, than I would about Syria or anybody else coming through Syria like Turkey, because again, the topography just doesn't support it. All right, that's all I've got. Thanks for watching. Take care.